It's 8 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, April 21st, 2021, and direct by News of the Norton. This is Peter Channel Water News for Wednesday morning, April 21st, 2021. And good morning, all. This lovely Wednesday morning, April 21st, 2021, 50 degrees in North Massachusetts, at 8 a.m. Top stories on the Peter Channel Water News at 8 o'clock is how long could Derek Chauvin serve in prison after guilty verdict was read yesterday. Columbus police show body camera footage of officer fatally shooting 16-year-old girl. GOP fails to censure Waters with nation on edge over Chauvin verdict. Derek Chauvin led away in handcuffs after guilty verdict in Minneapolis courtroom. Kristen's sports body may have been moved, DA alleges. China Zai agrees to take part in a Biden's climate summit. South Minneapolis barbershop celebrates Derek Chauvin verdict. U.S. may soon reach a tipping point on COVID-19 vaccine demand. Tucker also shuts down an interview after guest said Chauvin used excessive force. U.S. considers more weapons shipments to Ukraine, and Russian build-up 90-year-old Hong Kong woman robbed at $33 million in a phone scam. Supreme Triple Eight men plans for a late tournament after English teams say they won't participate. Queen Elizabeth II marks 95th birthday in private jet days after Prince Philip's funeral. HIV outbreak in Boston linked to coronavirus pandemic report said. Boston quiet following the Chauvin conviction after businesses prepare for protests. The European Union on Wednesday agreed to study the goals to mitigate climate change and the bloc reaching net zero emissions by 2050 and pledged to make them legally binding. TikTok super collected child data in Britain and Europe. Comfort women to lose case against Japan in South Korean court. U.S. CIRF urges Biden to increase refugee ceiling. A leading private cybersecurity firm said that it suspects Chinese state-sponsored hackers for months have infiltrated U.S. and European government organizations as well as defense and technology companies. Biden takes a return U.S. to climate leadership. World Global Summit. U.S. CIRF urges Biden to increase refugee ceiling. Report Chinese hackers comprise U.S. EU government agencies. Attleboro area police chiefs back Chauvin conviction as area police chiefs in the Attleboro area late today expressed their support for the conviction of former Minneapolis officer Derek Chauvin and the killer George Floyd with what did it sound for the hill and moving forward. Not woman emancipate of men united again by verdict in Chauvin trial. Poggy increases sought for 2 out of our municipal lots. Keep emancipate river effort runs through May 2nd. Feds reached $2.6 million settlement with Mass Idea Hospital West locations in Foxford, Plainville. Out of our area, deployment rates outpace state numbers. Tri-County Regional Vocational Technical High School being reviewed by state parents being asked for input and applications. Available from Patriots Foundation Community MVP Awards. In Attleboro fees for parking in 2 city-owned lots. Up in the city council agrees. A fee increase and also applied for the street garage bubble request at a later date. Parking fees have not been raised for the lots of the garage since 2004-2005. Respectfully, Director of the Budget Administration Jeremy Stell made the fee increased regulation to Mayor Paul LaRue, who submitted it to the city council this week and asked for a public hearing on the matter. Stella proposed an increase of 35 cents an hour, which would bring the park fee to 75 cents an hour to the North Main Street lot to next to the public library and the Central Street lot beyond YMCA. Currently, the flea parking pass at the 7th Street garage is $30 for about $1 a day. And remember to Haru, Stella said that he would make a recommendation to increase the fee after a study and after in the final phase, repair phase of the garage is complete sometime in the fiscal year 2022, which starts July 1st. Matthew Mission Food Pantry may open next month. The Brooklyn Street can be named for Marvin Adler. Will coalition families struggle with returning to school? Duxbury rape lawsuit now in federal court. Take a look at stocks that now. Times 2 business with 33 at 33, 821 for 30, SP 5.3 for 32 at 41, 34 for 94, and NASDAQ comes out 128 for 50 at 1376.27. Asian markets up on worsening coronavirus outbreaks, and Dr. Dave White is one of the victims of both Texas crash in Texas and European regular says just the coronavirus vaccine needs broad cloud warning, but that brain phase outweighs Mexican. Study finds new coronavirus variant potentially resistant to antibodies. Minnesota deploys modified buses of both vaccination clinics, and 10 counties move into high-risk category as COVID continues to rise in Oregon. And doctors say clot treatment advice. Key to the U.S. resuming just COVID vaccines. One of the world's oldest science experiments comes up in the dirt. NASA SpaceX watching weather dead range about zones for a crew launch and lurid meteor shower peaks on April 22nd. Okay, Taylor Gunn Sports pretty much everyone hates the Las Vegas Raiders stood deaf. Derek Chauvin verdict tweet, and nobody saw it. Nick's commented, kids Zion Wilson believes he can make it. They don't know he just commander and Kobe Bryant LLC follows trademarks for footwear, apparel, multiple logos. And last night, Boston Bruins played the Buffalo Sabres in Buffalo 2-0 in the Boston Red Sox over the Toronto Blue Jays 4-2. And tonight, Boston Red Sox taking out the Toronto Blue Jays. Game time is and then p.m. And the Bruins and the Celtics have the night off. Peter Childress time is 8:07. It's time now for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Baby! On the MBTA subway system. Looking good, commuter rail. Middlebury train 005, 720 from South Station will operate 550 minutes back between Braintree and Middlebury and Thursday on. Looking good. For 95 minutes stop by time. A little bit slow between Franklin and Route 1 in Plainville. Sidewalk Ridge on both ends, a little bit slow. 35 east by time. Little sort of board stretch and Route Board Bridge is stop by time. A little bit slow. 6 a little bit slow. Route 6 in the Providence and 7 Expressway, both ends, little sort of Dorchester stretch and 93 stop by time. Little sort of 7 Square, Sunville, 128 stop by time. Little sort of PV stretch and 128 stop by little sort of Linfield stretch. 3 stop by time. Little sort of 128 to Brownsville stretch. 395. Otherwise, I'm looking good from 128 to New Hampshire border. And Route 2 west by side. Also the air stretch and Central Western Mass Highways out. Looking good. And Merritt Park Range westbound side. A little bit slow between Trumbull down to New Kitty, Connecticut. 95 to the southbound side. Also between Bridgeport down to Greenwich, Connecticut. And Route 8 southbound side. Slow around the Bridgeport stretch and up and take a look at up in Northern New England. Looking good in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, except the 91 northbound side. A little bit slower in Linden, Vermont. Peter Chill News Time, 8:09. Time now for weather report's going to be a nice day before. We're going to see some strong cold front will bring a period of showers of counter thunderstorms this afternoon and early evening, and some storms going to be capable of blue distance of local temperature wind gusts. And one day a much cold weather will fall on the front late tonight and then on Thursday. Then a warmer trend Friday and Saturday. Coastal storm will be like the rain, some rain and coastal wind. Sunday followed by blustery and dry conditions on Monday. And bomb to dry weather expected midweek as high pressure built to the region as. Few showers ahead of this front expected to move into the portion of the interior south of New England this morning. Otherwise, a mainly dry morning with increased south winds in the position with a prefrontal low level. This will affect the higher 2 points of northward of the south of New England, with combined with heating and fairly steep mid-level left rates, and will continue to keep up to the 5 with JKG at this is marginal instability, but certainly enough. Give it strong force along the front and favorable deep layers shear. The support of Brooklyn line of the strongest storms within the west of southern New England after 18 to few severe storms could possible with temperature wind in the primary threat, but get real out of break spin up then western Massachusetts Connecticut Valley and near the low track where the low level hill state may be enacted. Time to show favorable 0 3 km, keeping low LCLs as was considered low jump on the facility. It may have another head of a line that will correct, so we will closely monitor. A low pressure system will continue to bring wet snow across northern New England for Thursday morning. Light snow lingers across the set Rockies as another surge of cold air brings the natural snowfall in the number of Rockies as sub-freezing with cold temperature in the morning and plus much stop set the U.S. will shift to the parts of the eastern United States this Thursday morning and find weather affected and increase over the desert. Southwest of the much for the southeast U.S. coast today. But after weather today will be served with a test-fired low pressure system, which will be forecasted to move along the central Appalachian Dinners and no wing of tonight. And swap west snow is expected to expand northeast with the near the Canadian border from New York into northern New England by Friday morning. As a storm center presses just under soften, total snowfall amounted to 6 to 10 inches off, forecasted in this areas with up to 12 inches possible near the northern tip of Maine and further south in the mid-Atlantic to southern New England. Some stars that have been in the storms are expected into this afternoon as a cold front moves quickly through the region and in fact the storm predictions that are extra slight risk for severe thunderstorms by the mid-Atlantic coast to the southern New England for the day. And in the wake of the developing storm system, the seasonally cold air will continue to surge to the southern United States back towards the eastern United States later. The widespread freeze watches and warnings that cover much of the central United States, Midwest, and eastern United States, and numerous daily record temperatures are forecast to be tied up. Broken this morning and Thursday morning as temperatures dip to below freezing around 20-25 degrees below average for late April. And residents of the years are encouraged to take prepared better to mitigate the impacts of sub-freezing temperatures on vulnerable vegetation if possible. By Friday, the colder rise will Friday to Thursday up, but the low temperature remain around 10 degrees below normal in the southern United States with the low summer in the mid-30s and 40s. And whereas the United States, the low pressure system bringing lingering snow across the central Rockies in the next few days, and while another surge of cold air from western Canada reaches the northern Rockies and High Plains on Thursday, temperatures once again to below 1 with a quick burst of snow. As a cold front will pass the fact that much of the Montana by Thursday evening, the snow should be moved forward into the south and then rain by Friday morning. Rainfall and active weather across the 7. Cloud weather expected to drop gradually move offshore as dry air arrives at the band and fight the dry warming. Conditions began to find out a forecast being increased of fire over the Carolina today. In addition to the fire, weather front will be increased at the days to southwest of the next 3 days and low pressure deep into the north. All right, look at the forecast. Goes like this. Hazardous weather outlook because strong to severe thunderstorms are possible across the metro to southern New England this afternoon and evening in the west. Severe weather is greatest across western Massachusetts and Northern Connecticut. Storms severe with temperature wind gusts and in the wake of the cold front, expect to south west and northwest with today, especially Thursday. Wind advisory may be needed. Today, gentle showers, thunderstorms, showers like possibly a thunderstorm about 5 p.m. Partly south 68 degrees, south about 8 to 17 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour, just 6 that loop spread with a 10 minute possible about thunderstorm for tonight. Showers possibly a thunderstorm before midnight. Then a slight gentle showers between midnight 1 a.m. at 32 degrees, southwest about 14 miles to the west of the evening, Wisconsin, Kansas. Stream 5 miles an hour, just 8%. New Pacific between temporary possible. Expect how much thunderstorms and Thursday, increased skies breezy higher 40 and low 34 degrees, winds from the west with about 17, 20 miles of Kansas. 30 to 40 miles after Friday, set cap at 16, low 42 degrees, winds from the west with about 14 to 20 miles after Saturdays. Most of the south cap at 69, low 45 degrees, winds from about 79 miles after Sunday. Rain likely clouds cap 34, low 42 degrees, east from about 11, 14 miles of Kansas. 26 miles at just 70%. So if you got any outdoor activities, on the Saturday will be better for Sunday. And from Monday, partly south cap 38, low 41 degrees. Northwest about 15, 18 miles of size. 319 miles an hour for Tuesday. Second cap at 65 degrees. Northwest about 10 miles an hour size. 20 miles an hour. Right on Dalton. 50 degrees at first, guys. Let's get into the Peter Channel about the news for April 21st, 2021 on a Wednesday morning. Peter J. Wilson will be having a good morning. Goodbye, day. Stay safe, be well. Have a good day.